Hey everybody, this is Felicia with The Book is Done. I do apologize for the mask and for my voice. I am not feeling that well. I'm under the weather. The book that I am going to read, I am a huge fan. If you couldn't hear me, huge fan. This is the first of three um, back-to-back reviews that I'm going to do, but this one is the most recent. The Stranger in the Woods by Kiersten Modglin. Let me tell you something. I am a huge K-Mod fan. Do you hear me? I am a huge fan. The fact that she lives in Tennessee and I'm in Georgia is super geeked because one day I will meet her. And this book is kind of, I'm not going to say it's a novelette, but it is smaller than her other books. This is a total of 122 pages. And this is number seven. Excuse me, number seven of eight books called the Crimson Falls novella series. And it's the only one by her, and there's seven other authors. And they have a Facebook group called the Crimson Falls Reader Group. And this one was so it was short and sweet. Like the majority of Kiersten Modglin's books, short and sweet, straight to the point. And this serves no different. So, Stranger in the Woods, there's this woman by the name of Arlie. Arlie is a author, and she lives in a place called Crimson Falls. And so, in a town called Crimson Falls, it's like in the northeast of the country of the United States, and like Maine, Delaware, that's somewhere up there. And so, she's an author. Her husband had died, and so it just kind of took a hit. Her her persona, like her whole fan base, just kind of fell apart. After that, really don't know why, but she's a thriller author, and so she lives in this weird little town called Crimson Falls, and it's a I think she's coming up on the first anniversary of her husband's death, and it is the town's anniversary that's coming up called Founders Day. And on this day, you have to think of the mindset of the movie The Purge, where it's like, it's only for this one day. All of these crimes are happening, all of these murders are happening. Just, it's a day where nobody's safe. And so it had me to think The Purge, where it's just like folks had to get rid of folks, or if they had the opportunity to get back on somebody, they could. And so, the day is the Founders Day is approaching, and so people are just like, oh, well, make sure you get all your stuff and make sure you stay inside, because it can be crazy around this time. And so, as Arlie is, I think she's going to the grocery store or something. It's like a little town, like not a country town, but it's a town. It's not a city. And she comes across this man who comes out the woods, and clearly he has amnesia. Like he has no idea. I can't remember if he's naked or what, but he has like a head injury, or like this gash on his head, and he just, like, he's literally lost. He has no idea who he is. He has no idea where he came from. He just knows that he came from the woods, or he woke up in the woods and he just, I guess, started walking. And so she takes him in to see this doctor, and she gives him a name because he was like, I don't have my wallet on me. I don't know who I am. And so she was like, you look like a Mason, so we'll call you Mason. So they get all acquainted and things of that nature. And she's like determined to help this man find his identity, like just to find out who he is. And so she brings him into the home, and he was like, I can't have you do that. And she was like, it's not like you have money to pay for a hotel. You don't even know, like, you don't remember your family. If you have family, I don't mind, please come. And so it's just her in this house. And so she's bringing him in to this house, and she's getting to know him. She does get intimate with this man. And that's one thing I like about K Mod's books, is that even though it may have a little bit of romance in it, it's not hot and heavy breathing like Zane type books. No shade against Zane, because baby, I have read all of Zane books. Hot and heavy. Hey, I think people nowadays call it smut. I don't like smut. That's just such a disgusting word to me. Just erotica. So say that. You know what I mean? Like, just smut. It sounds like somebody need to go take a shower. I don't know. I digress. But in all things, they become intimate with each other, and bit by bit, she puts the pieces together because they're trying to hurry up and like get what she needs or get what they need before Founders Day. And one by one, people start to die as they're leading up to this day. And I think actually in the book, the day comes, Founders Day comes, and it's just some weird shady boot stuff going on. But um, she one of the things is that like the people who are being killed on this Founders Day is that they are copying the murders in the books that she has written. And so they're looking at her like, Arlie, what's going on? Because where were you on said day and said time? Because, you know, not to say that the whole town has read her book, but they are familiar with her writing. And so I'm not going to give any more. But like I said, it's 122 pages. It really is an interesting take on things. And of course, towards the end, it's the twist that always takes you out. And it's just like, what in the world did I just read? Like, holy smokes. And so, I with K Mod's book, it's like I'm playing catch up because she's written about 42 books now. Getting ready to release another one called The Hollow on the 1st of April. She just came out with Stranger in the Woods, I want to say February 1st of this year. So it's like she pops these books out. Like, I feel like it's every 2 months, every 3 months, she's dropping a book. And she's another auto buy for me too. So I would definitely check that book out when you can. Let me know what your thoughts are. Like I said, I'm catching up on her books, but this is the most recent, The Stranger in the Woods. And so if you have any questions, or if you have any thoughts, if you've read it, let me know. If it's other books that you have read of hers, let me know. Because like I said, I'm playing catch up. And some of her books are series books. Like I think it's one called The Arrangement, The Amendment, and The Arraignment or something. So I think The Arrangement is the first one. So I have that. I have to get my nerves together for Kiersten's books because she takes you to a whole nother place. But in all things, you cannot and will not fail with the K Mod books. She will always find a way to grip you in. So let me know what your thoughts are. This is Felicia with The Book Is Done, and I'm out.